Assalamu alaikum. I am Jawad Ahmed. Today we are present in our next economics class in which going to start our fourth chapter of economics that relates to consumer equilibrium. Its name shows that it is entirely based on the need of the consumer. What consumer wants, what are its limitations, what are the exceptions to the general rules that apply to a customer? What are its needs? How he considers any opportunity? Its decision making, how he makes some decisions, and how he wants to rationalize or achieve its objectives through the utilization of limited resources and fulfilling its unlimited wants. So, main concern is consumer always want to utilize limited resources and want to achieve its unlimited needs and wants. I have already explained you in previous classes what is the difference between need and want. So, equilibrium refers to the point where his satisfaction level equilibrium is the point at which consumer satisfaction is achieved and he wants to continue at such point level where his satisfactions are being achieved through the utilization of minimum or justified resources. So this chapter is all about the consumer, what he thinks, what he thoughts, how he makes some decisions, what is the equilibrium level or the satisfaction level where he can decide to rely on that point level. So we are going to start this chapter. In this chapter, following are the learning objectives that we're going to cover day by day in our classes. First one is Introduction to the Theory of Consumer Equilibrium. I have already explained what is consumer equilibrium, the point at which his satisfaction level is maximum and you want to continue to trade at that point where his resources are limitedly in use while satisfaction level is up to acceptable level. Second is second learning objective is utility and its properties. What is utility? Utility is the satisfaction or the relaxation point that or the satisfaction level that is being obtained through the consumption of any good. For example, if you take Pepsi, the cooling or the desire that was arise before drinking Pepsi that we want to cool cool our mind or cool our stomach fulfills. So cooling of stomach is a utility that is being obtained through drinking Pepsi. And along with this, we will study its properties, what are its characteristics or the properties. Third one will be the law of diminishing marginal utility. In this chapter and in this topic, we will study after the completion of certain time, the consumer satisfaction level goes down and down and ultimately reach to a 0 point, then move to -1. Fourth will be law of equi-marginal utility, where consumer satisfaction is becomes same whether using one product in place of another product. So we can say that both products give the same level of satisfaction to a consumer. So he will be relaxed or he will be indifferent to be use any product in place of each other. Fifth one will be indifference curve and its properties. Sixth is budget line, price line, or the budget constraints. All three names are used in place of each other. Seventh one will be the consumer equilibrium under indifference curve approach. Change in consumer equilibrium will be studied, also called through income effects. Then we will study the same topic, keeping in mind the price effects. So this is our chapter number 4, in which we will study all these 9 topics that merely relates with the consumers. So let's start this class with our first learning objective, that is introduction to the theory of consumer equilibrium. Consumer equilibrium means, what this means? Firstly, it's the definition. Consumer satisfaction or consumer equilibrium means a point at which consumer get maximum possible utility or satisfaction by allocating limited income to multiple goods. As I've already explained, that consumer always wants to expend less of his money and want to get maximum benefits. So it is the point level at which consumer expended money is less and as less as compared to the utility or the satisfaction that he is being obtaining from utilizing such funds. There are two approach means there are two theories or case studies. In order to find out what is consumer equilibrium point level, first approach is Marshallian utility approach and the second one is hicksian indifference curve approach. So these are two theories that we will study in order to define what is the saturation level or the equilibrium level or the satisfaction level that consumer always wants to achieve by utilizing minimum resources and obtaining his maximum wants. So there are two theories. First is Marshallian utility approach and second is hicksian indifference curve approach. Let's come to the next class where we are going to study both of this approach. If this class have added any value to your study level or your determination level or your understanding level, kindly subscribe my channel so I continue to provide all such quality videos to you on a timely basis. Let's meet in the next class with our first Marshallian utility approach. Thank you for your time.